you're trying to work and
Rob Tell on the track. Hop in the whip and I hit these switches. See that chrome suspension. Look at the car, you know who did it. I don't have to mention. They know it's Alex from Hoppos. Custom work come from Hoppos. I'm Rob Tell of 504. For anybody that gotta know, Alex stay with fresh content and he keep it coming like a slideshow. Never cut corners far as I know, but he cut metal with his eyes closed. Control arms, reinforced frames, still killing the game. You see the gun smoke from Impalas with the X-frame, doing tricks like it came from the X game.
What's up, guys? Good afternoon. How are you? Alex here from Hoppos. We got Vic right here loading the forklift up right now. I don't think Vic has patience for FedEx guy. Yeah, he don't look too happy. Nope, definitely not happy. As you guys can see, we are loading up FedEx right now with a big old pallet. That actually have 2 pickups right now. As you can see, Vic's kind of been waiting out there. FedEx guy's kind of slow motion. Cool dude, but very slow motion. And we're like, go, 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 go. We got stuff to do here. Let me flip this guy around real quick. So there's the freight truck. He's outside the front doors right now. As you guys know, we are still closed to public right now, and it is only website and shipping and curbside pickups. We were actually not even answering phones. It is strictly emails as of right now. But as you guys can tell, we are very, very busy because we got FedEx big rig here, and we got plenty of shipping going out and curbsides. And if you guys saw our other video that we just posted not too long ago of the mini truck and the 720, or not the 720, the hard body, that guy is still in the works right now. We got plenty of other stuff that we were kind of jumping on in between. We just knocked out a few of these big nut tanks. I call them big nut tanks, but I don't know, old school tank filler, blah blah blah. We also got a nice shipment of hand sanitizer that came in from Adams Polishes. If you guys don't follow Adams Polishes, make sure you guys follow them. If you guys are in the Orange County area, they have one in Anaheim. And let me see if I can reach in and grab one of these. There you guys go. This is alcohol based, and this is obviously hand sanitizer from Adams Polishes. It's 8 ounces. Yes, we're still using tons of this, as you guys can tell. We got boxes of it coming in. If you guys do ever go check out Adams Polishes, make sure you go hit up Anthony. Anthony is one of the main guys there, and he is also my cousin and family. So make sure you guys talk to him, tell him Alex from Hoppos sent you guys, and see if he give you guys a nice little deal. Like 20 minutes later, Vic is finally loading the FedEx freight guy. I'm telling you, the FedEx freight guy, he's really cool, and he's really funny, but he's just so slow paced, and he just talks very slow. And Vic's like, dude, I got stuff to do. I can tell by the look in his face. Let's see if I can zoom in here. Look at, yeah, he's not too happy. The guy's slow motion, huh?
Yeah.
Hey guys. So, yeah, every time I go and take stuff to FedEx, oh, that's I saw someone back there. Every time I take a pallet out to him, I'm like, all right, here goes 20 minutes of my day.
Can't do anything else. Just stay on the phone.
Now, you look at it. We're talking about FedEx, and you got to come over here and, all right, get back to work. Whew. Just walked back like 1 block. I'm out of breath. Getting that dad bod ready, you know what I mean? Just dropped off the truck right now to our good buddy over at AJ Wheel and Tires. Literally 1 block up from us. Alex over there takes care of all of our wheel and tire needs. So I just dropped off the truck over there. I'm kind of slowly introducing the truck into the channel. I know a lot of you guys are like, yeah, it's not lowrider, but hey, you know, it has suspension, it has custom stuff to it. So, and I drive it every day. So, well, it's in the channel. So I'm bringing it in just because I'm going to slowly start introducing a little more truck videos in here. Not too much. Obviously, I'm still going to keep the lowrider stuff and the mini truck stuff in the main channel, but I'll slowly introduce, and I've had a few people ask to do more videos on the truck, so I'll probably do that in the future. But today I did drop it off because I recently just put some new Go Fast stuff in there that is, of course, 100% California legal and California compliant to all emissions and all that good stuff. So I had to rotate my tires on it, and honestly I just didn't have the time to do it here, and Alex is a good guy over there, so he always takes care of us over there. So I just dropped it off. We'll go check it out, pick it up in a little bit, rotating the front to back because I do got directional wheels, so I'm just having him do all that stuff, plus the paint to take off all my lug nuts and covers and stuff like that, so I let him deal with that stuff. But yeah, kind of roasted through my tires, so got to rotate a little bit, get some better tread on there, and you'll see. We'll do a video on that later. Man, I am definitely getting fat, man, because I'm out of breath right now. I'm literally like 500 feet away from the shop. So I'm gonna go pick up my truck right now. It's just easier for me to walk over here real quick and then go pick it up, drive it back. So just gonna cross the street. We'll be there in a few. Drop cradle that's coming in right here, that way you can service the pumps. 1.25" DOM running across. That's going to mount all 3 pumps to it and tuck it as high up as possible. Obviously it's going to hang down, but we want to try to keep it as much up as possible. That way we don't have to worry about any issues with the pumps dragging and stuff like that. Eventually I believe he is going on 13, so you got to always take that in consideration. So as of right now, with this tacked in place, I've tested the pumps already, which are sitting right here. We got 3 number 9 pumps. These are just our basic number 9 Hoppos pumps, standard street blocks and standard street motors. We're only going to be running, which we haven't really decided yet, either 12 volts or 24. We might run it 2 batteries, but 12 volts in parallel, if that makes sense to you guys. We haven't really got that far yet. We're going to kind of test the bed and see how it reacts for the customer and kind of go from there. I'm a fan of a strong 12, which would be 2 batteries parallel for 12 battery or for 12 volts. So we'll see how that kind of goes. But as far as everything else, we're looking good. I just tested the pump in there and it clears perfectly. So just gotta get a new sheet up real quick onto the plasma, and I got it already all drawn out. We'll head over here real quick, and as you can see, I kind of burnt through that one already, but I kind of got it drawn out right there. Just a very basic pumps, you know, bracket. So keep you guys updated, man. Just welded those gussets up in place that we just cut right now. And then we also add some gussets down here, right on that. That way, this is nice and sturdy. We also got a battery rack being cut out. Batteries are on their way right now. So cutting the main base of the battery rack out right now. Well, we got somewhat of a mock-up of where the batteries are going to be. Obviously, these are dummy batteries right here, but the 2 batteries are on their way right now. And pretty much what we had to do is just drop the exhaust down a little bit more. I had already cut it, but we cut it some more so it clears the diff back here. And then just make a little longer hanger. It's going to drop down below the axle, actually. But we did a full plate here so we don't have no heat transfer from the exhaust. So that should keep it, you know, cooled down. Then we got this tape running across right here to make sure we got clearance for the batteries and the studs. There is one brace that runs across right here. We won't know if we have to trim. The way it's looking like it's gonna clear, but to be safe, I don't want it to be, you know, too close, so we might have to trim this bracket. But it's the only way we're gonna be able to fit these 2 batteries in here. And we'll probably mount solenoids off to the side over here somewhere. So with this mocked up, I'm gonna get some more tacks on here, and then I'm gonna build a cross brace and pretty much build the battery rack up here and then cross brace it across the gas tank over there. That way it has lots of support. We don't have to worry about it wiggling loose or nothing like that. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so she's getting closer and closer and closer. So this morning, obviously, we came in and we knocked out a whole bunch of orders. We got like so we sold like 4 or 5 sets of trailing arms through last night to this morning. So of course we had to redo them and make new ones for inventory. And as I'm speaking, it looks like we got another delivery showing up. We got an 18-wheeler pulling up right now. But we just got another delivery right here that just came on the pallet. And so we came in, knocked all that stuff out, and then we jumped back on the truck. So where we stand right now, we got all the fittings tightened up. We got everything mocked up and lined up. We just got to do some hard line on here because these are some real tight bends. And obviously it's just going to look a lot cleaner to get the hard lines in there. Then we're actually getting the hard line brackets onto here because it's like a huge pet peeve when you just see a whole bunch of hose dangling. So you spend all this time and do like a really nice Z-rack, and you just got hoses like dangling everywhere, and you see them all chafed up because they're hitting all the stuff. So we don't want to do that, obviously, and of course we had to step it up a little bit. So we're doing some hardline brackets that we're going to hardline the tubing down, and we're going to do that for both those stages. Yeah, I don't. Vic. Oh, you're screwing a trailing arm on.
Yeah, why?
Oh. Anyways, guys, we're getting back to this. I don't know, cochino over here playing with his trailing arms. What? We're getting all this situated here. We got little bulkhead brackets in place, so we're gonna get these situated here. We got one on this side here and one over here, and then we also got some on this side over here as well. And we're doing that again to, for one, stainless steel tubing is a lot thinner than number 6 hose. You can also get tighter bends and radiuses rather than a hose, and it just looks a lot cleaner and it's more durable than a hose as well. You don't have to worry about it being pinched or chafed or anything like that. So there is still going to be, being that the cylinders pivot down here, we're still going to be running rubber hose there, but we're going to do some real small like custom hoses, maybe some 1-footers or something. And then obviously it's going to have to pivot here, so we're going to hard line and then we'll do rubber hose in. As far as right now, this is a plan of where everything's sitting. Obviously, as we test the movement, it might change a little bit, but as of right now, this is looking pretty good. It's been a rough few days here, but it is almost there. It is almost there. Unfortunately, I skipped a few sections here. Not too much, nothing crazy, mostly like cosmetic painting and stuff like that. But it is pretty much together. I'm very, very excited for it. I'm hoping if all goes well right now, within the next 3 hours, we'll get the sucker up and tested on its own power. Let me show you guys where we're at. Well, guys, the bed is officially on. It took us a minute to get it all lined up and squared up, but we got the holes drilled out in there. You just got the rack welded up as well. I'm waiting for Vic to come back. He's in the front right now helping a customer on the phone. So actually, there he is. He's right there. There he is. But then from there, we're going to go tighten everything up and then do a final test. We got everything squared up like I said, and it's looking good. So now we just got to tighten it.
something for the OGs out there. Keeping it West Coast. Well, I'ma send this to the ones in them old schools dipping. It already knows that the West Coast been candy paint dripping, lane switching, grain gripping, and when we swinging, we be hitting back bumper with oldies bumper, lay back smoking and sipping, chilling, not giving a fuck, rolling slow down the block while driving reckless as a motherfucker, dodging the cops. In them solid big bodies, old convertible rag tops, doing them West Coast things that ain't gon' stop. And fuck chopping up cars, we ain't chopping off shit. We rather roll stock than the block. There's some shit that don't fit. We on that old school tip, so respect the classy. I'm talking when you see the whip, you break your neck if you pass me. And some ain't hip to the shit that we kicking the gears, sounding like a roar from the torque with a posse in the rear. So watch the big body